I'm Dean Sponheim.
And I'm Josh Sponheim.
And we're co-owners of Sponheim Sales and Services here in north central Iowa by North Springs, or Osage area. And we started a cover crop business back in 2015, I think is what it was.
Correct.
And what we do is we offer cover crop seed to farmers in the area and also to a network of dealers where we also apply the cover crop as well as furnish them the seed. Now today we're going to take a little bit of a tour of our facilities and how we do things here at Sponheim Sales and Services. Well, this is a truck scale. This is state inspected every year. It has to be within a certain tolerance of all the scales in the state. This is where it all starts. The product comes in on the scale, and then we move over to our next, what we call the receiving
Cleaning shed.
Yep.
We will have an auger set up to one of these two bins where these are actually ahead of our cleaners. Each one's about 3,500 bushels. Eventually, rather than messing around with tractor and auger, we will have a leg set up here with a small dump pit for receiving the unclean grain right off the field or from the farm.
This is what we call a dirty bin. So when we start referring to our product as dirty or clean, this is a product that comes in off the combine, has not been cleaned. So it will have straw, weed seed, foreign material in it that we will clean out of it. So this building was our cleaning facility is what we call it. And it has had some changes done to it since we started in 2019 with this building. As you can see, the seed is brought in with variable rate speed augers. We can bring in from one bin or the other. Our first cleaner here is probably, if you look at it, you're probably wondering, that looks kind of old. And it is. It's probably what do we say, a 40s model?
30s or 40s, 1930s or 40s.
We bought this online. It was sitting in a corn crib in Wisconsin. What this does is it does an excellent job of what we call scalping. Scalping is taking a large non-wanted material off of our seed. So it's like
beards, large pieces of straw, large fluffy weed seeds, things like that.
And this machine actually scalps it twice. So what we do is we start with a larger screen the first time it gets scalped, and then we go to a smaller screen the next size down and scalp it a little bit closer. And what we're trying to do is get a nice clean sample. A lot of cleaning facilities will store dirty and then clean as the orders are coming in. We clean as the grain comes in. As the seed comes in, we clean it for a couple different reasons. One is storage, because if you clean all of the green and all that junk out of it, it stores better. It doesn't have the tendency to heat, or it still heats, but not as bad. And the second thing is we don't have time. When we are doing this in August, and we have to start applying this product by Labor Day, we don't have enough time to be cleaning that amount of seed in that short a time. This is another example this is the second change that we did in this building. When we first started, we had another smaller cleaner here. I still get really picky on what the product should look like.
Sometimes too picky, I think.
And when you get to that point, you're actually over cleaning the seed. And when you over clean the seed, you throw good seed away. And I didn't like to see that happening. So I thought, well, I had an opportunity to buy these, what they call disc machines. I'll go back a little bit of history of how these two clean. The two wooden ones clean by weight and diameter of the seed. These two go by length of seed.
Wholly by length of seed.
Only length of seed. They have little grooves in each one, all these discs. And one of them was picking up the larger pieces and throwing out and saving the good stuff. And the other one was actually letting the junk go, and it would pick up the good seed and bring it back. We found out after using it 2 years, it wasn't doing us much good. So these are coming back out. Probably not this year, but next year. And then we'll probably go back into a gravity table situation. We might use those instead. And that's by bulk density then, is how it's cleaned. So the more ways that we can clean, the better the product will be. This is where it comes out and where we distribute. Comes into this conveyor and goes into the leg, and then from that leg, we can hit every bin on this bin site now.
Except for our smooth wall bins connected to our bagging facility.
Right. These are just the holding bins for going into our bagging room. And this was all used too. Josh had a customer in his business that was in the seed business, decided to quit the seed business. So we repurposed these bins and conveyors and brought them here.
Now we're in the newest building on the property. This is our bagging room that we're standing in right now, and then right behind me is our cold storage area. But everything, you saw the 4 tanks outside and the conveyor coming in the building, everything comes into this leg. That leg can then go to our mixer here, where we can do custom mixes of cover crop seeds. And then we can dump out of that mixer back into that leg, and we can hit our small bagging line here. This does our 50, 56 pound bags. And then around the backside is where we can do our jumbo bags, the big white square bags.
When the seed business started, we started with one 30-foot bin away on the end of this first row.
That was the only bin here.
It's the only bin that we had. And since then, we have added about 150,000 bushels of storage. The cleaning part of it, now after we've done it so long, now we're in it, and I take pride in what we do, and we do have a good product, and I just want to continue that. And then it's for the younger generation too, to continue on.